Hey folks, here at OS Reviews. You're watching our video review of the Koomus RoadPro CD Slot. This is a universal smartphone car mount that will work with any iOS, Android, or Windows phone, and it supports any phone's width from 2.25 inches all the way up to 3.4 inches. So even phablets should technically be supported on this mount. It has a pivot hinge for you to rotate your phone's display up to 360 degrees, and you guys might remember that a few months ago we covered a few Koomus mounts already, but the RoadPro is part of a new collection that the company is rolling out, so we'll be checking out some of those in the coming days. This particular mount retails for $26 on Amazon.com, which is not the most expensive mount we've seen, but also not too cheap either. There is a $5 shipping fee that comes associated with it. The box here is pretty simple and it presents an elegant look. On the inside, you have the mount here. There's also some basic info about how to install the mount and the features as well. This one is also made in Korea as opposed to made in China, which shows some attention to detail. Slicing things open, on the inside there's just the mount itself. There are no other cards, instructions, or warranties in the box. And this is basically it. So taking a brief look at the design of the mount first, it's crafted out of a soft touch rubber material for the grip part, which holds your smartphone into place, and the actual mount part is crafted out of plastic. It feels pretty sturdy, it doesn't creak or cringe when I try to hold it and move it around, which is good. There's this simple pivot hinge which allows you to grip it and also to change the orientation once your phone has been inserted. So this is a compartment that fits into the CD slot on any car, and it basically also has a soft touch rubber to prevent the actual mount from sliding out. It's pretty simple and easy to use. Just simply push on this lever and this basically squeezes this part in, and after you insert it into the CD slot, you let go of this and it basically expands and prevents the mount from falling out, and then you can twist and change the orientation of your phone using just one hand. Embedded on the very center here is the Koomus logo. One thing I can say is that this seems to scratch pretty easily, so that's something to take note of, even though it is very grippy and will prevent your phone from falling out. You can also rotate this, and the arm is crafted out of metal, so that shows, again, a pretty sturdy construction quality overall. Giving a quick demo, I'm going to try inserting a Galaxy S3 into this mount. So you can also do this one-handed after it's been installed into your car, but there we go. It fits pretty nicely, and you can also change the orientation by twisting that for videos as well as for GPS navigation. I'm going to give a quick demo of how this looks once I insert it into the car. Koomus CD slot mount attached into the car. You can see it's pretty stable and does a good job of staying into place. The connection though is definitely tight, so depending on the width of your CD slot in your car, it might not fit every single model, which is a little bit disappointing. So as shown here, it definitely supports the weight of the phone nicely. You can use it to look at Google Maps or turn-return directions. It also features that pivot hinge, which you can rotate to get a more comfortable angle when you're driving, and also use it for entertainment purposes for your passengers, such as listening to music or playing back. All in all, I would say the Koomus RoadPro CD mount is a good option for folks that want to use their phones for GPS navigation. The mount itself is quite small, it's well constructed, and it's very easy to change the orientation of the phone by using the pivot hinge. I know that in other nations, such as in Britain as well as in China, there's lots of taxi drivers these days that also use their phones as GPS navigators, so this would be a good option to consider because it's very small. With that being said, $30 for a plastic mount is a bit expensive, especially since we've seen a few metal and aluminum mounts recently that have the same design, but it's a bit more sturdy and offers a very similar price range. To learn more information about this mount, be sure to check out our full RIN review. This has been our video. Thanks for watching here at OS Reviews.